Hairdressing and hair cutting, how to help. Firstly, we explain the need for regular haircuts, as you are the parent or carer and it is a social expectation that you look after your hair and keep it neat and tidy. You might even want to follow fashion and keep styles manageable, for example, out of your eyes, etc. So you may get asked why, and we need to look after ourselves, and this improves our self-esteem and it can help us with organisation whilst promoting independence, and some jobs will actually demand it, and it is a life skill. So use the word trim or tidy instead of cut to make it less frightening, and choose your language or behaviour to make the process a positive one. And it'd be helpful if you can model or show what it looks like to have a good visit to the hairdressers. Find out what sensitivities your person has and speak to your hairdresser alone beforehand. And do your research. Is there an ASD friendly hairdresser locally? Explain the situation, see if they can help, or you can consider a home hairdresser. Visit the hairdressers and stop by for a familiarisation and watch somebody else get their hair trimmed, and let your person get used to the surroundings and start to schedule the routine and normalise it to make them feel safe. Sensation of having hair wash can be difficult, so explain this and ask for a gentle warm hair wash, or you can wash your hair before you visit, and some hair can be cut dry or with a spray bottle that has warm water in it. The feelings of having your hair cut and brushed can be really uncomfortable, and this is something that you would need to work on at home gradually to sensitise your person as well as an understanding hairdresser, and make the visits frequent to embed it as a routine, and keep the trim length minimal to make it less noticeable, and try and go as often as possible. And the feeling of having uncut hair fall on them. This is an unavoidable fact that people have to manage, and more visits are recommended to overcome this, and you could wear 2 hairdressing gowns. Now your hair grows at 1/4 of an inch per month, and your hairdressers will ask how much you want to take off. So know this, and you could have a clean shirt for your person to change into. Vibration and noise of the clippers, and again you would need to be using gradual work at home by hearing clipper sounds and feeling different vibrations, and you can use some sounds from the internet, but using clippers will make the whole thing quicker, so it is a good thing. Or alternatively, you can find someone who can cut hair without clippers. So closeness of the hairdresser. Now explain to everyone that this is a necessary but temporary measure, and it's also an exception to the arm's length rule. So schedule and plan your visit and have as many familiarity visits as you need, and get your person to take photos or pictures and write down the rules and the system, and try to be approximate so you can allow for mistakes, i.e. the trim will take between 20 and 30 minutes. So the height of the chair can be tricky, and if it's a child, have them sit on your lap or in a lower chair rather than the high one as seen in most shops. And you can practice this at home, increasing the height of your chairs using towels, or you can use an office chair. Now the smell of chemicals can be quite intense. You might want to think about using a barber's, as they generally use less chemicals, but speak to your salon, maybe it smells less first thing in the morning, or you could encourage your person to wear a nose clip. And bright lighting can also be quite painful, so research salons for less intrusive light, and explain that hairdressers actually need good light to work, and you might be able to wear sunglasses where possible. So treats, well, bribery can work for some. You might want to plan a small treat for after the haircut, or you might have some stickers on a reward chart. Now, some useful tips. You might want your person to listen to some music using headphones. You could massage the scalp and neck before the hair trim. Can use a weighted lap pad for calming or soothing, or whatever your child finds distracting. But most importantly, build an understanding and positive relationship with the hairdresser.